Bitcoin in your 401k. Sounds mad, right? But hold up. Donald Trump just signed an executive order that might let everyday Americans put crypto and other alternative assets into their retirement accounts. That's not speculation. That's policy. In the next few minutes, I'll break down what changed, show you hard data on how big US retirement savings already are, and whether this is a golden chance or a risky gamble for your nest egg. For crypto and global finance content, please do like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. Here's what just went down. On August 7th, 2025, Trump signed an executive order called Democratizing Access to Alternative Assets for 401k Investors. This order directs federal agencies, the Labor Department, SEC, Treasury, to re-examine their rules and clarify when and how retirement plans governed under ERISA, that's the law that covers most 401ks and similar plans, can conclude alternative assets. That means things like private equity, real estate, and yes, cryptocurrency. Importantly though, the order doesn't instantly force your 401k plan to offer crypto. It sets up the framework, rule changes, fiduciary guidance to make it possible. Now, to understand how big this could be, total US retirement asset pool is massive. At the end of Q1 2025, Americans held about 43.4 trillion USD in retirement assets. Of that, defined contribution plans, 401ks and similar, held roughly 12.2 trillion. Also, IRAs alone hold about 16.8 trillion. So even a small fraction of that getting exposed to crypto equals big money moving into new asset types. That's what makes this executive order such a potential game changer. Also, average balances right now for boomers, average 401k is about 249,300 and IRA averages around 257,000. For Gen X, it's lower, around 192,300 for 401k and 104,000 for IRAs. Millennials and Gen Z are much lower yet, though it is rising. So why could this matter for you? If plan providers start offering crypto options, people who normally only invest in stocks, bonds, index funds might get exposure to high volatility, high reward assets. That could boost returns if things go up. Because there's so much money in retirement accounts already, even a 1% shift of 12.2 trillion is 122 billion. Big capital flows tend to influence pricing demand, infrastructure, custody firms, regulations, etc. Also, people in their 60s have some of the highest average retirement balances. That's by Empower data. Americans in their 60s averaging about 1.15 million in all retirement savings, which is an average across all accounts. And the typical American has nearly 491,000 saved for retirement across all accounts. That means many people have enough stake that it's worth paying attention to. But of course, there are big risks here. Crypto remains super volatile. It's not like stocks or bonds. Swings of 20 to 50% in a short time are not unusual. If you rely on your own retirement, sharp drops do hurt more. Liquidity and valuation issues. Some alternative assets, private equity, real estate, and certain cryptos aren't easy to price daily or sell quickly. That matters a lot for retirement plans, which usually expect daily pricing or ability to exit if needed. Fiduciary responsibility. The order instructs the Department of Labor to clarify what fiduciaries must do to ensure it's appropriate to include alternative assets. That means when your plan offers crypto, the people running it need to show the risk versus reward makes sense, especially given fees. Inequality and readiness. Many Americans have very little saved. The median retirement savings for households aged 65 to 74 is about 200k, while the average mean is higher, meaning some people are doing very well while others are far behind. So, this isn't a guaranteed win for everyone. Could be very good or expose weaknesses if it's done poorly. Here's what to keep an eye on. Which 401k plan providers jump first? Big names like Fidelity, Vanguard, BlackRock, their moves will set the precedent. Regulatory guidance. The executive order gives agencies 180 days, which is 6 months, to issue guidance on what counts as appropriate for fiduciaries. What disclosures are needed, how risk is evaluated. Fee structure and transparency. If crypto options have massive fees or hidden costs, it cuts into the benefit. Behavioral reaction. Will people actually pick crypto options, or will they stick with traditional safe ones out of fear? The macro effects. If big money moves into crypto via retirement accounts, it could affect price behavior, infrastructure, regulation, even inflation expectations in some sense. So what's the bottom line here? Trump's order doesn't mean everyone will immediately get crypto in their 401k, but it does open the gate as a start. The potential is huge. We're talking millions of Americans, trillions of dollars in retirement money, and now the option for high risk, high reward assets inside what's supposed to be safe savings. If this works well, it could change how we think about retirement forever. If not, there's a chance of losses, regulatory mistakes, or people being exposed to risk they didn't understand. To check out a video I made about Donald Trump's new potential scam cryptocurrency project, I'll leave that video right there. It's a pretty interesting one for you to check out if you do have some interest in what he's doing as the current president, your current president of the United States. And if you like this video, please go hit that like button, take a moment to do it. It'll really help me out. Subscribe and hit notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. Cheers.